Hello, everyone. I'm Marisa Maggio Harrelson in LifeVantage in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a consultant. I've been with this company almost 13 years. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I have Dr. Jess Buhler here. She is a dear friend, chiropractor, serves on the science advisory board for LifeVantage. She lives in the middle of nowhere in South Dakota. I was just there last weekend, actually, with her beautiful family, 5 children, a wonderful husband on a farm. She's such a beautiful healer. She uses many different modalities. And boy, if you've got something going on, Dr. Jess is the person. So we're going to talk today about the GLP-1, the mind body GLP-1 enhanced system that has really rocked the world since it launched October 11th and sold out in 11 days, the back order, and it's all around the corner. So it's coming soon to a theater near you. And Dr. Jess, we wanted to talk today about, since most people have been on this for about a month, what should people be feeling, seeing? What are some of the results? So that we're going to troubleshoot some questions today. So thank you for being on, being a part of LifeVantage and being on the Science Advisory Board. It's just a very exciting time, right? Mm.
Oh, it's an incredibly exciting time. And I'm excited to get to talk to you guys about what we are noticing because like Marisa just said, this product launched in middle of October. So we are just getting to where people are having about 4 weeks of the product in their bodies. And it's really cool because what happens, what our study showed, what I love about LifeVantage, let me back up a little bit. What I love about LifeVantage is we do studies that show that we get a change. And then we patent our products to protect those recipes. And because we have proven in a study that our product does something different than other products on the market. Um, and that's just a cool thing. And all of our products are built on a concept of activation. So if you're here, you probably already know that, but I just want to point out again, all of our products do this: activation concept, studies to prove it, and a patent to protect it. So we have that whole process happening with this GLP-1 product. We had an in vitro human study and then a third-party human clinical study. And then we have patent pending right now. It's sold out in less than 2 weeks. And why? Because it does something different than everything else on the market. So what we are seeing in the first 4 weeks, remember too, the study was 12 weeks. So this is a third of the transformation of what we've even studied. We have yet to study what happens at 16 weeks, 20 weeks. How about a year, 2 years? Long term, what can this do for your health? That's really where I want you to see, but what I want you to hear about is what we're seeing in the first 4 weeks. And I want to tell you, anyone on my team, company wide, no matter what they tell me, these are the things I'm mostly hearing: losing pounds, losing inches, down belt notches, down clothing size, feeling trimmer, feeling fitter, sleeping deeper, sleeping longer, waking feeling rested, waking before my alarm, requiring less sleep, more energy throughout my day, able to mentally commit to tasks, finishing workout programs when they have yet to have finished one in years. I'm hearing amazing things, right? Control over their ability to control what they put in their mouth, of feeling like they have less food cravings, less sugar cravings, less food noise, but also better bowel movements. And then the other side of this, you guys, I'm gonna talk to you about the other side of this, right? We also hear weight gain. We hear bloating, diarrhea, a little flu-like symptom for a few days, headache. Um, there's just a little bit of gaining weight, gaining inches in their abdomen. So what I want to tell you, what do I say to all of these responses? And you guys you're gonna be surprised because it's so amazing. Great! Oh my goodness, great!
I know when you
I'm,
say that, I'm like,
I'm
what?
just love, because you know what the thing is here. Here's what we're doing. Here's what activation does that is so cool. We take something and the body starts making something. And when you make GLP-1 With this product, it works from different mechanisms. It works directly to activate your genes to make more GLP-1. It also works indirectly through your microbiome to change your microbiome so that your microbiome makes more of the substrates that lead to GLP-1 production too, from two different angles. So we not only have more GLP-1 in the system, but we also increase the amount of GLP-1 receptors on our cells. And for years and years, people have been going down with their GLP-1 levels, down with their GLP-1 receptors. And so what happens when all the GLP-1 is so low? We don't have control over our food. We have constant food noise. Our brain isn't working like it should. Our gut isn't working like it should. We're hungry all the time. And get this, we're not getting food into our cells. So we're even more hungry when our GLP-1 is low. So now when we flip that switch, we activate GLP-1 as we start getting those levels up, as we start increasing the amount of receptors on our cells, there are a multitude of things that can happen because those receptors, those cells, receptors on those cells are located in so many areas of our body, and our bodies are innately intelligent. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you have GLP-1 receptors in your gut. That's where people wanted the changes, right? I signed up for weight loss and inches down, right? Come on, give me your hand. I know you did it. 80 to 90% of the population is looking for that, right? But the gut, that's where a lot of those receptors are. The other place is the brain. Hey, did you know our product is called Mind Body? And it is for a reason. And it's not just mind gut, it was mind body. So we have gut, we have brain, we have heart, we have muscles, we have the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys. These GLP-1 receptors are in a lot of places in your body. And why would God do that, you guys? Because our bodies are so amazing. And he knew we would need a way to get the nutrients into the cells in all of those places in our body. It's so magical. We were born with a gift and a desire to be healthy, to express health. Our bodies are innately intelligent. It's within you, a desire to heal. And when given the right tools, the body will do that. And so whatever needs fixing is going to happen first. Maybe, again, you wanted pounds and inches down. Maybe you got pounds and inches out because your gut needed the healing. Maybe you're more hungry. Maybe you have a headache because you needed neural protection. Your brain needed a little healing. Maybe you're noticing other things that you aren't necessarily seeing as good, but that is where the body is fixing. And what's so cool about our study is the weight, the pounds, the inches. They didn't even start coming off for people until week 8 to week 12. Week 8 to week 12. And you, my friend, are probably in week 4 or less. So isn't that cool? Week 8, our weight loss on average was 9 pounds. And at week 12, it was 25. Stay the course. Do the do. Let your body reset. That first 4 weeks is the reset. We're trying to get more receptors on cells. We're trying to clear out garbage. And if you've prepped your body for mind body, if you were already activated, you're going to be leaps ahead of others. But if you're not, add on some more tools. Help your body help itself. Open up more pathways. Let them work together. Because this is the cool thing. We are seeing a lot of changes. And you know what changes? Change is good. It's a sign your body is doing what it needs to do. So you have to be patient. You have to work on those thoughts, those things you're telling yourself. Because as soon as we see something we don't want, humans are programmed to complain. And we are good at it. We can tell you everything bad about what we don't like about what our bodies, what's going wrong with our bodies, what we hate about our bodies, but just pay attention to the subtle things, the things you love, the things you're grateful for, the things that are changing already in 4 weeks. Your body is a miracle body, but it needs time to get long-term results. Make
Mm.
sense?
Oh my gosh, that's so good. What have you noticed personally for yourself?
First thing I noticed was my brain. And I was trying to put that into words to describe the feeling that happened. And one thing is the way it feels, I desire for it to feel this good or better for the rest of my days. Like I will never stop taking this because it's done such amazing things for my brain. But it just is another level of clarity and connection and focus that I love. I really love it. I love what I've noticed there. I've also noticed change in my body composition. And that's another thing with our study, 27% reduction in visceral fat, the scary stuff around our organs, with zero muscle loss. Wow. So when I say change in body composition, I'm talking things that maybe the people that just know me wouldn't notice, but maybe like I can tell you my family notices in my arms, my abs, my thighs, all of my body, things that are changing. There's more definition. It feels like you're getting a little more, I am getting a little more etched out, if you will. And I have yet to lose pounds. And people are like, oh, why are you still doing it then?
Mm,
Because the other benefits are so profound. And I know that my body is smart and I know it's fixing what needs to fix. And
mm.
that healthy blood sugar levels are going to provide benefits for me long term. So I'm okay with waiting for the pounds to come off. They will. I know they will. Healthy blood sugars lead to that.
I think sometimes people get obsessed with the scale too. What are your thoughts about, weighing every day?
That's back to that complaining. It gives you a reason to complain. Your body goes up and you're mad and you hate it and you dislike your body and you tell yourself you're broken and something's wrong with you and the product's not working and on and on and on and on. Do you hear how that feels?
Mhm.
Yeah, your body hears that too. The things you say to yourself, whether you say them out loud or you say them in your mind, you have that negative, icky, toxic feeling, those chemicals that get released inside of you. So, yeah, cut the relationship with the scale. Get on it on week 1, wait till week 4 to even check it. Then get on it again at week 8, week 12, or train your brain to get on it and no matter what it says, say, "Great. I'm here for this. I'm here for you. I trust you. I know you'll heal." And you watch that scale will start to shift. But it starts with you and your thoughts too. So if the scale's driving you back, stop doing the scale. Only do the measurements, or see how your clothes are fitting. Try on your tightest pair of clothes right now, your tightest shirt, your tightest pants, and take a picture. And then do it again at week 4. And I have yet to see somebody that does that, and we can't see something to change, and they can't see something change for themselves.
That's so true. I have a friend who said she hadn't lost any weight or lost inches or anything. And I think she had had a massage and she was putting her watch back on. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I had to do an extra knot." So, I mean,
Yes.
it's those subtle little things, right?
Bra sizes. I mean, pant sizes, clothing sizes, just the way they look in the same thing changes. So it's just, yeah. We gotta focus on the good and watch the body do its due.
So, somebody who says, "I'm more hungry now than I was before. I'm craving things more now." I know you've addressed this with the GLP,
Yes.
but let's talk specifically
I
about that.
Yes. Okay, I love this because we live in a culture where 80 to 90% of people are overweight or obese. And so people have tried to find solutions, right? Like before you came here, you tried things. You've done all of the diets, the diet culture, the yo-yo stuff, the do only eat this, follow this strict plan, count your calories, count your points, no fat, low fat, high fat, only fat. Like there's a bazillion different things, and people have tried all of the things, right? Lots of things. Me too. And so, what I want to tell you is that when we do periods of time where we've done all the things, for women especially, we go through periods of time, if not for years of time, where we undereat and we undereat protein and good non-starchy fruits and vegetables. These are the building blocks for the machinery in our cells. Your mitochondria is like the engine in your cells, and its fuel is lean protein, the stuff that's in your good fruits and veggies, and your good fats. You need those things, basic stuff. If you don't have that, it doesn't run the machinery, right? Okay, so why are people more hungry when they start GLP-1? When their GLP-1 levels start to rise and they start having more receptors on the cell. Think of it like this. Your body wasn't able to get the nutrients inside the cell. And so now it's like we have multiple doors on the cell and everybody's knocking and we're letting it in, letting it in, letting it in. But your body hasn't been fed in so long. Now it is like, whoa, hold up, we're getting food. Get some in here before we starve again. So what it's craving, and if you really pay attention to this, are those things. It wants the protein. It wants those lean, those good non-starchy fruits and vegetables. Think of things like broccoli, asparagus, cauliflower, cabbage, berries, apples, nutrients. You need nutrients inside your cells. So what I tell people when they're more hungry, make sure your water intake is enough. By enough, I mean at least half your body weight in ounces, more if you're exercising, more if you're drinking caffeine. So you need water. One, you need water because as you're burning visceral fat, you're dumping toxins into your body. And then two, let's make sure you're getting enough protein in your body and those non-starchy fruits and vegetables, those three things. A minimum 12 ounces of each of those things a day per person, always, minimum, every time. So think of when you go to eat a meal, get that protein, think of your plate and get your protein, that veggie and that fruit. And then if you want to eat more than that, eat more than that, but minimally get what your cells require to function. And your hunger is going to go right back down, but it's going up because it wants, it's finally has the opportunity to get nutrients in the food and into the cells to run your mitochondria. So the cells do their jobs better. So feed them. It's not a sign to stop eating. Your body is giving you, it's reconnecting the brain and the body to function like it does. So we're going to get a hunger signal. And when we're hungry, we should eat, and we should stop eating when we get full, not finish the plate, stop eating when you get full. So we're just reestablishing that relationship, but that's why you're more hungry. Your cells are finally getting fed and you've been under eating or dehydrated. Dehydration is also a factor too. So that's why I put in that water component.
Yeah,
But
it really important.
that's what's going on.
Okay, and then I would say addressing, being that we are in back order, but it's right around the corner. There are people that are concerned, and that is a question like, what do I do if I run out? Is this going to still work? That kind of thing. So what do you say to that?
Okay, so we activate GLP-1 production in the body. So we're working with your God-given pathway to turn on what was once on in your body. So as you've done it for, let's say you've done it for 4 weeks, you're here and like maybe eventually you're going to be up, you're just going to keep going up, right? Like, but you're here and you want to get up to here. So maybe we've gotten a third of the way up. So what's going to happen is that level is going to stay there, and maybe it dips down a little bit depending on what lifestyle factors you may have altered, right? As you've reestablished that gut brain connection again, but it's going to stay there for a little while and slowly start to decrease. So when you start again, it's not like you're starting over at the beginning. You're going to pick up where you left off. Maybe a little dip, but not dip down to where before you began. And you're going to notice that too. It's going to be gradual. And this is so cool. When you can activate, you work with what God gave you. It's so different than if we were just pouring in. Think of it this way. If we just pour in GLP-1, that synthetic and end product, well, then what happens is when we pour something in, the body is like, whoa, we got enough GLP-1. So it stops making it. It makes your own production even lower. So when you stop pouring in a supplement, then your GLP-1 is so low that you're starving. And this is why synthetics often lead to weight gain too, because they just don't have any GLP-1 present when that synthetic wears out. This totally different mechanism, this is creating your own GLP-1 in your body. So it's going to be a little gradual dip, but I really like to think of it like you're going to pick up where you left off, not you're going to start over again. You're going to pick up where you left off, and you're just going to keep seeing those changes. And
And really, the mindset is that you've made progress here. Don't
yes,
think that it's all gone to hell in a handbasket, right? It's not. You have made positive shifts and changes in your life that before this maybe you weren't doing. So it's now embracing the actions that you took that started making changes, and then the rest is history. I mean, we're going
yes,
to have this forever and ever and ever.
yes,
This has been a game-changing product that is truly changing the way people have a relationship with food and their mind and their body, not
yes,
just a component, not just weight. Like the weight is the side effect. It's
yes.
everything else that's happening with this beautiful system. And every little step that you took today is making that difference, and it is not a waste of time. It is absolutely a shift that you needed to make for yourself, and now it's going to be there. It's around the corner, and it's just the rest is going to be amazing. So
Absolutely. And in the meantime, we have other activators that turn on other pathways in the body. So if you run out and you are already taking some of ours, or you have yet to take others, let's get you started with some of our other products. In fact, this is what I did pre-launch, you guys. I was helping people prep their bodies for mind body. And people that did that were having massive, amazing changes in their bodies already. And then I was explaining to them why they were having all of these changes, and how those products they work hand in hand with GLP-1, and just two of the products, if I just mentioned two of them even
yeah.
now, are Protandem NRF2 activator. When you activate NRF2, it increases your body's ability to make its own antioxidant enzymes at a rate of 1 million every single second. These guys are like the scavengers. They go into the cells and they get all the garbage and they clean up all the cellular debris and damage and stuff that is wrecked. So think of this like your cells just went through a hurricane and there is stuff everywhere we don't want there, right? And you send in a garbage crew. That is literally what our Protandem does. You send in that garbage crew, you clean up the cells, you start helping the cell to heal itself, and you see these amazing things change and happen. NRF2 is the most potent detoxification pathway in the body. No detoxification happens without way of NRF2. Just listen to that. You're going to have to detox some stuff out of your body. Do you know what holds the most toxic things in our body? Our visceral fat. What are we burning with GLP-1? Visceral fat. It's holding toxins. Where do you think they're going to go? Into our system. So if you had NRF2 on board, it's going to help get rid of some of that garbage too. So that's one reason to get NRF2 activated with your GLP-1, or in your in-between time, or before you get to start your mind-body journey. That's NRF2. But when you pair NRF2 with our liquid collagen activator, you increase your collagen density by 100% in just 8 weeks. Collagen is a major part of every lining. So think of it like we're going to be able to tone and tighten and lift and smooth out cellulite and just really make your joints feel better, so you want to move, so you can do, right? There's so many reasons for that. Tightening the fascia, the skin. Think of when you lose weight, do you like that saggy stuff hanging around? No. And I've had people that look years younger with just 4 weeks of taking that combo. I mean, massive changes. If you haven't seen some before and afters of bellies, of thighs with just that combo, ask whoever invited you to watch this. But more than that, and there's a study here. You remember I told you at the beginning, we do a study, then we get a patent, and that happened with this combo too. And even back up, our Protandim has 7 US patents and international patents that prove that what it does is different than taking the components separately. You can't just go buy the ingredients. You can't find another NRF2 activator that's going to do the same thing. This is the real deal. But this combo, NRF2 and collagen, a patent, a study, right? If you haven't seen the study, look at it. If you're super nerdy, go look at this in a more detail. I'm going to make this super simple. This is the other thing that it does is it will lower your innate immune response, your stress response, the perpetuation of stress in your body by a third. How many of you know somebody
Okay,
who's
say
stressed
that
out?
in English for people.
Yes. If you're stressed out, you can cut the way that you view your stress by a third. You can have a third less stress by taking one tablet and one delicious, delightful shot of liquid collagen.
And it's so good.
A third less of your stress.
Wow.
And that is it. I'm a chiropractor. And when we talk about innate immune response, this is so incredible. I mean, when I read this study, I cried. So I'm telling you that combo, I'm not just saying like fluff, like, oh, take this product, prep your body for mind body. I'm saying amazing things are going to start happening for you. And when you can put that combo with GLP-1, ooh, it's so cool. When we put GLP-1, NRF2, and collagen together, wow, wow, wow.
It's just beautiful. Like aging is not optional, guys, but how we age is. And get back to that person that shared this with you. This is a beautiful conversation. Thank you, Jess, so much for, sharing your insights and your wisdom and answering, questions that people have that are activated and those that are thinking about getting activated. So appreciate that. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm well, I take it back. I said no, and then I'm saying yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so grateful to have had someone share this with me. And I'm so grateful to get to share this with other people. And I really, really love what we are doing at LifeVantage. So if you can see the magnitude of the impact that these products are making, and if you can see that we sold out in less than 2 weeks, and we have a product, nothing in the world does what this product does. And if you can just have a tiny glimpse of what that could mean and know that we are on the cusp of a movement where we are not just this tiny global company, but we are this massive company that is making a huge impact in the world, and you get to be a part of telling people about it. That's really the last thing I wanted to leave you with is if it's on your heart that you care more about the people in front of you than you do other people's opinions of you, that you can leave a mark with this company that I have yet to see in any other business.
Mm, thank you. Very true and life-changing. It's a movement, We're helping people age better. We're helping people take control of their health. There's no greater gift in the world. There's no amount of money that is more important than your health. And we have the science behind our products to actually show that we are changing lives and we are rebooting our genes so that we're feeling better and we're optimizing our health and we have more vitality. So anyway, thank you, Jess. I so appreciate you. This was fantastic.
You're welcome. Bye.